How's it going? It's your boy Syrious with the fresh cut, quarantine cut. I went too low. I feel like I went too low. But anyway, we're back with part 2 of painting the EK hatch. We're gonna go ahead, try and at least get to the shell today. I don't know. I might just try and make part 2 like the rest of the video. We'll find out soon. Here's a little look at what we're dealing with right now. This is the only thing that I've painted, the actual color minus the gas cap, and it is looking good. Man, this is all rattle can the paint, the clear coat, rattle can. It's a little dusty. It's been sitting in here all night. Just wanted to sit in the garage, but I'm really liking the color. I really am liking this color, man. It's fresh. Fresh. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's go ahead and get these fenders off the car. Let's go ahead and paint the rest of the bumpers, and let's go ahead and try and get to this shell today. That's the goal. So let's get to it. Oh, okay, let's see. She's gone. Alright. Let's play playing games. Jesus, what are my neighbors doing? Alright, so, last clip, you guys saw the rear bumper. This is the front bumper. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did to get it to that point. Wiped it down. I cleaned it off with some Windex basically first, just because it's kind of pure, and then took some shop towels, wiped it down with some alcohol. Can you quit putting this ball up here, big fella? Alright, so took some alcohol, wiped everything down, make sure it was really clean as I can get it, and then went ahead, sprayed 3 coats of paint, and then let that dry, and then I sprayed 3 coats of clear coat. So now the clear coat I'm using is not 2K. It's actually just 2 times the coverage. So yeah, 2K clear coat is definitely a lot better from what I've been hearing, but I'm just gonna go ahead, finish it out with this. If I ever need to redo something, I'll probably then use 2K, but this is a budget build in the aspects of paint. So yep, and the ball's back. Alright, back in the garage. Finally time to take the fenders off, paint those, and get to the shell. Let's do it. Rinse these off, take them in the backyard, probably sand them down one more time, let them dry, then paint them. Alright guys, this is the front bumper. I did everything I did to the rear bumper. wiped everything down with some Windex, wiped everything down then with some alcohol. Then I sprayed 3 layers of the purple paint on there. And then after that, I sprayed 3 coats of clear coat on top of it. And it's turning out pretty good. I like it. It's really smooth. Really smooth. Now, get started on these fenders. Do the exact same thing. I just finished sanding these down, so I have nothing to worry about. I can go straight into wiping them down with alcohol and get the painting on them. I want to show you guys this in the sun. Show you what it's looking like. That's just a scratch. I couldn't sand it all the way down. That's the bottom of the bumper anyway, so I'm not tripping. Well, it looks good. It looks good. And then when I wet sand that clear coat and get it smooth, whew, it's gonna be booming. That's gonna be a nice looking color in the sun. It's a summer color. This is the summer whip. Hopefully we can have this done by summer. I don't know if we'll have engine by summer, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. Alright guys, so now we're finally about to paint the fenders. I'm about to do the same thing as I did with the bumpers, wipe them down with some alcohol, spray some primer, and I'm probably going to let the primer sit overnight. Not 100% sure. I'll most likely do that though. I'll most likely let the primer sit on the fenders overnight, and then I'll hit them with some paint tomorrow along with the clear coat. So, yep. Alright, we are back. Primer at the fenders. I'm gonna let these dry overnight, and then we'll pick back up tomorrow. I had to run to the store to get some more primer because I was on my last can of this. Well, I had 2 more cans left, but I know I'm gonna need more for when I do the whole car. So ran to Walmart, got some primer. I don't think I'll get to the shell today, but that's fine. I'm completely content with that. But this is not bad for the first day of actually painting more, I guess.
The next day.
What's up, you amazing people? It is the next day, and I've already painted one fender, and I want to show you guys what it looks like before I paint the other fender. So basically with this fender, I just did the same thing I did with everything else. Laid down 3 layers of paint, and then I laid down 3 layers of clear coat. And now this has been drying for a while. I'm gonna let it dry overnight, and then yeah, I'm just gonna let it dry for a long time actually before I even get to wet sanding this. But other than that, I've started masking off the car. Just done this back window and the 2 lights. I'm about to do everything else here in a second, and then move the car towards the center of the garage so I can start primering everything down. So yep, about to finish painting this and then finish up on the EK. When it comes to masking everything down, my goal is to primer this all down today, so tomorrow I can paint and clear coat, and that way I can hopefully get to wet sanding this a little bit quicker. And yeah, so I'm really excited. We're pretty much home stretch, hopefully. I mean, I would consider this home stretch. Well, nah, never mind. It's probably halfway, honestly, but we're getting the job done. We are definitely getting the job done. Alright guys, it's been about 4 hours since I finished painting this. This fender came out better than the last fender, honestly, if you ask me. I put a lot of clear coat on it, and just gonna let everything cure for a bit, probably for a couple days before I wet sand it down. Only problem is, this is the only flaw, I didn't put enough paint right there. I don't know how I missed that. I just now noticed it not too long ago. So what I'm gonna do is when I get more paint, because I actually had to order a little bit more, ordered 3 more cans of paint. So when I'm actually done with the car, I'll probably go back over this fender alone and correct it. But you know, for my first time ever painting a car, this isn't bad. I feel like I'm not expecting perfection. So yeah, like I said, you know, I'm not expecting perfection, but I'm definitely gonna do my best. Turn the camera around. So what I'm gonna do now is it's pretty late right now. I think it's like, what time is it? I don't have my phone on me. I would say it's like 9 o'clock. I'm gonna take the car, put it in the garage this way, and we'll diagonal so I can get the whole thing in here and I can walk around it. And then from there, I don't know if you can see me or not. Let me see. Cool, yeah, you can see me. But yeah, and so from there, what I'm gonna do is primer it down. I'm just gonna try and primer it out tonight. But yeah. All right, the car is now in here. Have it in here at an angle. Make this a lot easier to get around here. Now I can do this, like get on here on this side. I can see things. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. So the thing is, I don't know if I want to paint these dark amethyst or do I want to paint these black. I think I'll most likely paint them black. I know I'm painting these black still. I'll have to take those off and replace them with the other ones. Yep. But so far so good. I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out right now. Alright guys, finally masked the car down. Good to go. Mirrors are gone. Good to go. We can finally primer down the car. Alright, I am back again. I don't know if I said I was done masking in the last clip, but I lied if I did. Oh crap, 1 second, my battery's about to die. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, I don't know if I said I was done or not with the masking, but I definitely wasn't. I went ahead and blocked off those parts that I'm gonna go ahead and paint black, like the license plate, bracket holder, the doorknobs. My dog is being a weirdo. But yeah, so now I'm done masking everything off. Just threw an old blanket on the hood so I don't have to waste plastic and stuff like that. I already used that to like lay down when I get into the car and stuff, so I do not care about getting paint on that. But now we can finally prime the car. Let me zoom back out. We can finally prime the car and let it dry overnight and paint it tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's actually been a few days since the last clip you guys seen, and today I just wanted to go ahead and end the video because I'm just going to go ahead and run this into part 3. Reason being is I had to go ahead and order a couple more cans of spray paint because I only have 3.5 cans left, and I don't think that's going to be enough to cover the whole surface of the chassis and to do it 2 or 3 layers. So I'm just waiting for that paint to come in, and then once that paint comes in, we'll go ahead and spray some clear coat. Since I had the time coming in from having to wait for the paint, I went ahead and ordered some 2K clear coat, so that's going to be great. I'm going to go ahead and 2K it actually instead of just using 2 times. So we're going to 2K it after we get enough paint to fully do 2 or 3 layers. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Next video will be the reveal of the car fully painted, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, we're gonna have Type R videos coming up really soon. Hint hint, the car is about to get dropped, and also I have another surprise coming that'll probably actually be the next video, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys stay safe out there and all that jazz. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. Catch you guys later.